Hey, gonna show you how to set up a subdomain on WordPress, WPEngine, all that kind of stuff. So so first I'm logging into CloudFlare, and then I'm going to the domain that I want to add the new subdomain for, so strengtheningindianfamilies.org. Then we're going to open up the DNS panel. We're going to go to Add Record. We're going to do a CNAME. For the name, we're going to do what we want to name the subdomain. So you can see up here, it's going to be 2021.strengtheningindianfamilies.org. I'm going to copy this. Oops, I take that back. I'm going to copy this. This is where we want it to point to for the CNAME, the WPEnginepowered.com. And then I'm going to hit save. Oops, actually, before I do that, now I'm going to grab this. Hit save. Now that record is 2021.strengtheningindianfamilies.org is going to redirect to this URL. Now we've got to go to my.wpengine.com. We'll get that up and going. Sign in. Lauren's network. Oh, also, while we're in here, I guess we're probably also going to need to set up Lauren HD. So we have to make the first site, and then we could relink it to the new one. So you'll see it's kind of the same process. So DNS. So this is what we're going to want to copy here. Add records. We're going to call this 2021 also. We're going to put this here. Okay. We're going to paste that. All right. Okay. So now I'm in WPEngine. Went to Lauren's network because that's the network that we're going to do this on. We're going to go to domains. Okay, we're going to add a domain. So this is going to be the new site that we're going to set up. We don't want to make this the primary domain for traffic. That's for the whole network. We always want to leave that alone. We have agreed to the terms and services. We're going to we already did this stuff on CloudFlare, so we're just going to point this later. Yes, I will manually do this. And then so now, what's it called? Here we have the 2021 bit. I'm going to refresh this page. You kind of have to click this fast for the thing that I want to do. Okay, use domain connect. All right, so maybe we do have to do it this way. All right, so it's gonna change it to laurenhd.wpengine.com, which is gonna be annoying. And then now we have to click update network. Enable now. And now we're going to copy this. So then we're going to refresh this page. You'll see that this changed to the new one that they set it to. And then now we have to replace this with the one that we had in here. Some dumb workaround. I apologize, but this is how it works right now. Okay, and then I'm finished here. Okay, so this has created the 2021.laurenhd.com. And then we've pointed it with CloudFlare. So now it's it's running at optimal efficiency. So now we can go to Lauren HD network. Oh, stupid. Sometimes I have to do this in an incognito window, so that way, because the cookie redirect garbage. Yep, it's doing it. Yay! Amazing. Love this. Okay. WP. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna pause the recording and see if I could switch to a different window. Okay, so now I switched to an incognito window, so this should let me work now because the dumb cookie redirect error. Okay, so okay, now we're in. Yay! All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to, so we're at the network level. We're gonna go to sites. We're gonna add a new one. If you wanted to clone one, you could always clone one. I'll have to show that in another video. But anyways, let's make a new one. So now you can see why I needed to make the 2021.LaurenHD. 2021 and I'm just going to keep this one to Lauren at Awesurance. But we can figure this all out later. You could always add more emails, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the new site is created. So I'm going to click Edit Site, and that'd be the same as if it went to all sites, and then Edit Site for this one. I'm going to keep this window up, and for a minute you'll see why. I'm going to log into CloudFlare, WPEngine. Okay, so I always it only ever adds that user, so we already have this one set up as Lauren as a super admin user. I'm gonna make Joshua at Awesurance, another admin user, and then Matt at Awesurance. Oh yeah, it's just Matt. That's probably what it is. Administrator. Cool. All right, so that was all I was gonna do there. I'm gonna go back to this info page. Oh, let's go click on visit. Let's make sure that this page loads. So 2021.laurenhd.com. It works. There's nothing here, but it is connected. So if we go to dashboard, let's check and make sure that the backend works. Yep, cool. All right, so there's like no theme set up. There's no page content. That's why it just looks totally white and blank and whatever. But that's all set up appropriately and correctly. All right, so I'm going to blow out of that one. I'm going to blow out of this one. So now we're just back at the site editing page. We're at CloudFlare. We are at the portal. Okay, so now we have to add the 2021 for the Strengthening Indiana Families. So let's go back over to here. Let's come back over into here. All right, I'm just gonna grab this. All right, so we're at domains. We gotta add a new domain. We're gonna put a strength, 2021. Families.org. All right, I've read the terms and conditions. I'm gonna do log into CloudFlare just to save ourselves a step. So it's gonna change it from I have it set to the old one. I'm gonna hit authorize. It's gonna change the stuff on CloudFlare. Now if we scroll down, it's gonna have the option for upgrade network. We're gonna upgrade network, enable now. Now we're gonna grab the WP one, refresh this page because it changed to the old one. Now I have to click on edit. We'll paste this in here. Okay, now this is pointing correctly. Now if we come back to over here, we'll say I'm finished. Now on this screen, cool, this domain is now running at optimal efficiency. So this is all set up correctly. And then so now what we're going to do is we're going to set up this domain, this old one, to redirect to the new 2021 domain. If anybody tries going to 2021.laurenhd.com, or if you had like old like files or whatever that were like 2021.laurenhd.com/wp-content/jpeg. It should redirect stuff. So if you like build stuff while the site was being built, and then now this is the live site as an example, it should still work, and set all those redirects and stuff up. So now this is all going correctly. You can kind of see also, just really quick, the davi.laurenhd.com is what I was doing when I was building it, and then once it was sort of approved by the client, I then set up the Davi nail spa, and then I redirected anything that goes to this domain is going to redirect to this domain as an example. So SIF2 is the one that's redirecting to the appropriate address here. The www is redirecting to the appropriate address without the www, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so now we're going to come over to here, and we are going to change this. Nope. To strengtheningindianfamilies.org. Okay, so we'll change that to that. Get rid of that. I'm just going to copy this. Save changes. So now that 2021 site should be this. And what I always like to do, this is usually the only spot you have to update it in, but I usually come over here to the settings and I check and see, and yep, the site URL we want to make sure is changed, and this one is changed as well. All the rest of the stuff we can change within the website itself. Themes, this should all be set up appropriately. The themes are set up on the network. There's no additional themes that aren't already network activated, so that's why there's no options there. Users is already done. Info is already done. Okay, so now here's the big test. If we go here to visit this, boom, awesome. And then this seems to work. So we still have the same white version. But let's try logging into the back end. The thing not to cure, it's only reason for that is because we probably did this way faster than then the system was able to set up the new SSL certificate. I just got to go grab this password from Airtable really fast. Sorry, doing this in another window. Logins, Lawrence Network. You can do anything 11. Cool. Login. Awesome. Looks like we're into the back end of the website, so that's all working here great. And then to start building stuff out, so I go to themes to turn all this stuff on. So it's on this empty 2021 theme. I usually pick the child theme versus the parent theme, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know what best practices is one over the other. So I activate the Beaver Builder child theme. What a lot of times I'll do is I'll go to pages, and then I will rename this to home from sample page. Loading slowly. Okay, it's using the Gutenberg editor still. That's fine. Let's call it home. We'll change the permalink to home. Okay, that's all done. And then, sorry, Dexter's being a jerk. And then down here in settings, I usually start in general and just click through and see. So tagline, we'll get rid of this for right now. We'll leave this for that. So I usually start typing in Indianapolis, and then that comes up. We'll save these changes. Then we'll go to writing. This is all fine. Reading, I think this is where, yep, this is where we want to do it. So then static page, home page, I do as home. Posts, we don't have a page set up for right now. This is all fine. We can leave this all for right now. This was the main thing I wanted to do. So then now if we go to visit the site, that home page is set as the home page. That's the placeholder content. We have the theme in here, and it's all ready to be customized and set up. So if we click customize here, then we can start editing and changing all the stuff that we need to with the builder. So we could use a preset. I'll just do that for now. There's a preset, there's all these other changes. You could mess around with that. What we might also need to do at the back end is like turn on the Beaver Builder functionality. And the same, so I think this is on a site-by-site basis. So under settings and then Beaver Builder and then the UABB also is where we'll have to do it. But yeah, looks like you have to do this here. So I'll go through and I'll add all this stuff in here later. But yeah, you have to go turn the license on, all the normal stuff for setting up a website. But I could probably do a separate website, separate video just for all the things that I do when I set up a new website. But looks like I've already been recording for 16 minutes. So thank you so much for watching, and hope this all makes sense. Take care, guys.